today on EA Sports.
Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Ready. Go.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
So this, a great matchup here in Indy. You get a divisional game right out of the gate. But Charles, what do you see in store for these two teams in 2023?
Indianapolis trying to get themselves reestablished as a playoff team, but they've kind of hit the reset button a little bit. While Jacksonville, coming off of a big finish in 2022, they believe they're the team to beat in the AFC South.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right.
Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Indianapolis!
Anthony Richardson
With his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne.
Still going. They can't stop him.
Travis Etienne.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne.
75 yards.
And the Jaguars are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7.
Brendan McManus, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
On the return, here's Agnew. Now a hit and a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atoned for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
They'll start on the ground, ETN.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
87 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Rolling to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Second and 10. A shotgun snap and again the ETN.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him. 3rd and 4.
Now Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Alontae Taylor up to make the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Lawrence.
And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The kick by McManus is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
They go play action with Richardson. Downfield, and he's got Olave.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Colts have retaken the lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of it.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Lawrence to throw.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had the touchdown. The balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Richardson out of the shotgun. Lets one go downfield for Pierce.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Alec Pierce,
84 yards.
and the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and it's 21-10. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Lawrence's pass. Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Richardson off the play fake.
Sliding out of the pocket.
They'll check this one down to Taylor.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Excellent job on the keeper, 20 yards and a 1st down.
Liking 18.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave.
Touchdown!
Chris Olave.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd down now, it's Tucker.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. They'll drop that underneath to Etienne.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
They'll run with Etienne.
Oh, he bowls over him. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
129 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now the veteran workhorse. Here's James Conner.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Off the option, here's Etienne.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Etienne once more.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
The kick by McManus is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Richardson now on second down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he's been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Well, let's take it in by Downs.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Another completion there, and we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from it?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now Richardson yet again.
Flush to his right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now Richardson.
Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Chris Olave.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Jaguars 13.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9.
They'll try the left side. Tucker. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
11.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 151 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Up the middle they go. It's Tucker. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4. Straight ahead, Etienne.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Now Lawrence to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Lawrence will throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jamal Agnew from 19 yards away. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
After running it, now Richardson will throw it. That's to the tight end, Mallory.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now a 2nd and 2.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
Touchdown, Indianapolis!
Jonathan Taylor.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Colts take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Hey, kill.
On the counter, Etienne.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence.
He'll get this one complete to Zane Jones. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
He'll get this up to about the 44.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Here's 2nd and 7. Etienne up the middle. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Now Lawrence.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
19 target. Bring it. Let's go.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Now he's loose again. Inside the 20.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Anthony Richardson.
75 yards.
And the Colts are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing The offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. 164 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second and a couple.
They'll try the left side. Tucker. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. And they just acquired him a new ball carrier. What do you think of the acquisition?
I like it. Maybe not the big-time player, big-time impact you're looking for, but someone who wants to prove something and find a new home.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Etienne.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Another tote for Etienne.
No dice this go around. In the line and taken down.
A nice effort and an even nicer stop from Kwity Paye.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 17-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Here we go.
They'll run on first down. It's Tucker, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On second down, it's Tucker, and there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Let's go.
This offense so far on third down, well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 8. Flushed out right. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The kick by McManus is good. And they knock that deficit down from 29-26. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee.
This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines.